Welcome ESL to Duel number 1 here at Daytona International Speedway. We have a 20-car field in both duels. 50K is on the line for teams. That's Chris Andrews getting ready to do his first lap around. The track temp is about 99 degrees. We'll talk about that graphic, Doug Britton graphic that was up a little while ago in a second. What type of lap time will Chris Andrews put together? Can this be his year? As he crosses the line. And it's Eric Belmont currently on the top #1 spot. Will this time hold for the number 29? Who will be on the pole for Duel 1? And it is Ty Bird on the pole for Duel 1. Eric Belmont second, David Leathers third, Odeon fourth, Sebastian fifth, Thomas Noble sixth, Tazzy seventh, Lotus Lee eighth, Ani ninth, and Peyton Hill rounds out your top 10. Nice paint scheme on that 31. He's on the 307 Motorsports. Those guys are going to try to make some noise this season. It's a new team, so they definitely could use the money if they can get a win in any of these two duels. I'll be back in a few minutes for the start of the race. Welcome back as we get ready to go 60 laps around Daytona. There's going to be one pit stop during this race, unless drivers can stretch it 60 laps. But you never know when drivers are drafting how much fuel they can actually save. This graphic that you saw earlier, this is a hero card that the ESL is gonna start to sell, including with some vinyl stickers. The league does not have sponsors this season, so we have to do something to keep this league going. Donations are also appreciated. I'll put more information about these hero cards in the Discord soon, as well as the vinyl stickers. But this is an example of what they're gonna look like. Track temp is 94 degrees as we getting set to go racing in Duel 1. As the pace car comes off the track. Green flag waves and we are underway here in the Next Gen Series. Just completed our first lap around. Ty Bird in the lead, followed by Sebastian and David Leathers. As the top 6 are single file. Just a reminder, look out for your driver name, car number, and paint scheme. If there's any issues, please put a support ticket so I can get that fixed before the season starts. The 24 of Zach Holdorf off the pace. He has lost the draft. As most of the field is single file. Got the 406 of Peyton Hill. He was out on the outside. Now he's just got right behind Eric Belmont. Everyone from Thompson on back has to get a little bit more organized. But now almost the whole field is single file. Thompson is trying to make a second lane in the inside. He quickly gets blocked by the 6. Now the 6. He makes a lane in the inside. Now we're back to 2 lanes. He gets right back in line. It's It's important to know when to pick your spots here at Daytona. All you want to do is position yourself to try to be towards the front at the end of the race. The only problem with being the leader for a very long time is you're going to burn a lot more fuel than everyone else. And you cannot save fuel. Drivers behind him, they're drafting off of him. They're able to let off the throttle and able to save more fuel. Peyton Hill with the fastest lap. And we have a few more cars that are off the pace. We have a little second group of 3 cars there. There's Demora, Swift, and Andrews. Unless there's a caution, they're probably going to go a lap down. Especially when the field is mainly single file. You're probably looking about 40 to maybe even 50 laps on fuel. Some drivers are very good at saving fuel. Right now, everyone is content being single file. Get off this line, you better have a partner. As we're quickly approaching the 24 of Zach Holdorf, we'll see if this creates any type of issues here. You could already see him off in the distance. A few drivers continue to try to take a peek, like the 73 of Ani. But he has just, no one wants to go with him. Now he's going to take a look to the inside. He's trying to see if someone will go out with him. Now they're going to have to deal with that slower car. The 24. Noble there in and outside. Bird goes to the inside. Everyone steers clear of the 24. Great driving by the 31. Everyone got by the 24 without any issues. Lotus Lee lost a ton of spots, down to 12. Eric Belmont in 13th. They went to the outside, they had no help. Now the 73 of Ani, he's going to try to take the lead. He takes the lead away from the 31. One bad move at this track, and you can lose a ton of positions. Ani has been aggressive the last few laps. He kept trying to go to the outside, to the inside. Now it's Ani, Noble, Hill. Those are your top three. The top five are single file. Ty Bird back to fourth. 49 laps to go. There's Cordell Walker, Trey Smith, and Robert Cron as they have lost the draft. As we are on the backstretch. Lonnie doing a good job of maintaining the lead. Thomas Noble in second, Hill third, Bird fourth, Sebastian fifth. If you want to make something happen, you're going to have to step out eventually. It worked out for Ani. He kept trying to make some moves and finally got himself to the lead. Mitchell O'Brien, the new owner of the 307 Motorsports, currently in 10th. They go around turn 3 and 4. Let's crank it up for a few laps. Now it's Thomas Noble in the lead. Ani down to third. There was a lapped car they had to deal with. We're getting close to the halfway point of this race. Still about another 10, 12 laps. Ani continues to be very aggressive. Goes to the inside. He forms a second line. The 406 of Hill is by himself. And now he's got Bird to help him out. Ani to the inside once again. Just they're side by side coming out of 4. Noble tucks in. He goes to the inside to put a block on Ani. It's the smart thing to do, to try to hold on to the lead. But the 406 of Hill, he has a ton of momentum, getting pushed by Bird, takes the lead. Now it's Hill, Bird, and Noble. As Sebastian gets hung to dry in the inside. He is down to 7. There is another group of cars. And Tazzy Blackwell is leading the charge there. They are single file. If they can stay single file, they might have a chance to catch that first group. They're about 2.5 seconds back. But if that first group continues to race double file at times, it's going to help that second group gain some ground. But they're going to have to stay single file if they want to have a shot. That first group's going to have to deal with a pack of 3 cars up ahead. Got Demara, Swift, and Andrews. So the leaders are going to have to deal with them soon. Another few laps. The other key is who pits when. You don't want to come onto pit road by yourself, because you're asking for trouble. You need a partner. That second group is still about 3 seconds back. So they haven't been able to close the gap. Ani's going to take a look to the outside. Sebastian's going to try to follow him. Tyler Commander, he loses a few spots. gets left all alone. Now he goes to the tail end of the line, and that's exactly what can happen. In a blink of an eye, you can lose 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. Tyler Commander is a next-gen champion. He won the season before last, season 9. He is now the 91. Peyton Hill with the fastest lap. He has a ton of speed today. Now they're going to have to deal with traffic. You do not want to make a mistake here when you're going to pass the lap traffic. Ani goes way high to the outside. And that was the right move. Peyton Hill's going to get caught behind Holdorf. Hill went from being the leader to 15th just like that. As well as the 91, he got caught up in that mess. And that second group of cars has caught up. Who's going to try to attempt to make a second lane? There you see the 3-car pack there of Demora, Swift, and Andrews. Ani has to make the right decision. Everyone is single file. Where's Ani gonna go? Looks like he was gonna go to the outside. Now he's gonna go into the inside. Sebastian might get caught. This is going to mix things up here for sure. Ani is still your leader. In the inside. You got Noble trying to make a third lane with Lotus Lee and William Thompson. They're going to battle for the lead here on the outside. Now Noble is the leader. Lotus Lee's in second, Ani in third. As we are halfway through this race. You do not want to stay double file for too long because they still have to do pit stops. If you get caught in the outside lane and you can't get onto pit road, you're probably going to run out of fuel. And what a move by the 125. He goes to the inside now. He has a chance to take the lead. Getting a push by Andrews. You got Noble and Thompson in the outside with Blackwell. But you definitely want to try to get to the inside. And now the number 6 is trying to block both the number 10 and the 125. Now it's the number 10 in the lead of William Thompson. Noble jumps to the outside. He's going to get a push by the 128. As we are getting very close to that fuel window, especially for the drivers that have been leading for a lot of laps. They definitely burned a lot more fuel, and they're going to have to come in a little earlier than everyone else. Now it's Tazzy on the outside, Noble in the inside. She's getting a great push by Trey Smith. Odion, Cordell Walker. They have worked their way up to the front. They were off the pace. They had lost the draft. They gained all that ground, and here they are in the lead. Tazzy Blackwell. Even Robert Cron. He is currently in 8th. Everyone's kind of single file. This is kind of where you want to be right now. You don't want to have any issues getting onto pit road. Laps to go in Duel 1. 50,000 is on the line to the winner. Goes to the winner. Team owners are on a tight budget this year. So any money they can get will be big. Looks like some drivers lost the draft. Ani down to 14th after being in the lead for most of the race. Yeah, currently 7 seconds back. They need to get organized in order to try to have a chance to gain some ground. That first group is single file. It's getting close to decision time. When will the crew chiefs tell these drivers to come in? This could make or break your race. Tazzy still holds on to the lead. As this race is winding down. That first group is clear of any type of traffic. And they continue to stay single file. That second group is down by 10 seconds. They are organized now, but they have lost so much time. This is only a 20-car field. During the season, we're going to have 40 cars on the track. That's the most ever in our history. This is going to be the toughest season yet in the next gen. Who's going to be the first taker onto pit road? Some drivers have to be getting close. The track at 98 degrees. Make that 99. 11-mile-an-hour winds. As they come out of turn 4, no one goes onto pit road yet. Tazzy's been up front for quite a few laps. She might be the first one to come in. Now we got our first car, even though it's a lapped car, but here comes Zach Holdorf, and it looks like someone else. Berto Demora's on pit road. As you can see, our pit road bar there shows what cars are entering pit road. Looks like Tazzy might be next, and she is going onto pit road by herself. Bad mistake. Now it's Trey Smith in the lead. When you lead a lot of laps like that, burn way more fuel than everyone else. Trey Smith, Odeon, Walker, your top three. Swift coming out of pit road. Ani is on pit road. He also had led a lot of laps early on. He is on pit road all by himself. And it looks like Trey Smith is coming on, and he does. Once again, by himself. This is going to help the other cars that came in on their own. So now Odeon is your leader, as we have 15 to go. Ani's going to lose a lap. He should get that back. The 83, Sebastian Tybird on pit road. Here comes Cordell Walker. He is on pit road. This is going to help because a lot of cars before them came onto pit road by themselves. Some of these cars have to be on fumes. Got Noble second, Thompson in third, Lotus Lee fourth. The 79 has to slow down because of Tazzy. But he is coming on pit road, but he has some help of Noble and Peyton Hill. So this is good for them three. This is the first cars that came in as in a group. Now it's Thompson. He's in the lead with Lotus Lee and Robert Cron. Will they come in together? Now that group of three is coming out of pit road. Odeon needs to catch up to that group. Now is William Thompson. He decides to come in alone. Lotus Lee is still out there. Leathers is out there. O'Brien, Cron. We got 4 cars left that need to pit. Everyone is scattered throughout the track with 12 laps to go. What drivers made the right decisions? Mitchell O'Brien on pit road. Lee and Cron come in together. What will Leathers do? He is the only car yet to pit. And he comes on to pit road. As William Thompson comes out of turn 4. The Lotus Lee coming out of pit road. Then he might be your leader. And he is. Robert Cron second, Thomas Noble third. Now these cars have to hook up and line up and draft off each other to try to make a run here. There's Robert Cron. Then a little farther back, you see Noble and Hill and William Thompson. So these cars are starting to link up here. As we have 10 to go. Odion, the 6th place car, is 12 seconds back. And he is all by himself. This is a smaller field, so there's less cars on the track. But the top 4 have linked up. Robert Cron gonna go to the inside. He's gonna try to make a pass for the lead. So it's Lotus Lee, Robert Cron, Thomas Noble, and Peyton Hill. And William Thompson. Those are your top 5. Some of these drivers would love to see a caution right about now. Lotus Lee, Robert Cron, they pit together. That definitely helped them out. It looks like Hill has lost the top 4 there. He's behind the 24, and he has just slowed down. So it is a 4-car battle for the win with 7 to go. The 83 of Sebastian is currently in 16th. He is a lap down. And don't forget, up next is Duel number 2. They're going to start running into some slower cars because they are drafting off each other. Lotus Lee goes to the outside. They go around Ani. Now they have to get by the 31 of Ty Bird. It'll be 5 laps to go this time by. Ty Bird got in the way of Lotus Lee. Robert Cron didn't know where to go, but he actually made the right move and stayed behind Lee. Lee goes to the outside. As he's trying to use the lap car to his advantage. Lotus Lee's gonna have to be careful here because those cars behind him could make a big run. Robert Cron goes to the outside. This is his chance to try to take the lead. He needs some help though. He needs Thompson to get behind him. Robert Cron wants to put 307 Motorsports on in victory lane. As he's getting a push from Thompson. Robert Cron in the lead. Thompson on the outside. Side by side, crossing the stripe. 3 laps to go. Can Thompson hold on for a few more laps? This has been a great battle. Who will make the right moves? Two laps to go. There is no traffic up ahead. As they go around turn 3 and 4. The white flag waves. Robert Cron going onto pit road. A few cars on the pit road. It's possible they did not put enough fuel to make it to the end. Now it's Lotus Lee all by himself. We've seen this happen before when the pit crews do not put enough fuel to make it to the end and they have to come in. And Lotus Lee is gonna win Duel 1 and takes the checkered flag. Man, oh man. That's all it takes, a mistake from the pit crew, not putting enough fuel. And Cron and Thompson were kind of in the lead there for a few laps. They were burning way more fuel at certain points. And that opened the door for the 125. I'm sure that's not the way he wanted to win, but I'm sure he will take it. It brings that 125 into victory lane. That was an exciting race. Can't wait for Duel 2 when last season's champion, the 84 Doug Britton, he is in that race. We'll see how he kicks off the preseason here to start the season. But first was Lotus Lee, Tazzy in second, Leathers third, Cordell Walker fourth, Trey Smith fifth, Eric Belmont sixth, Mitchell O'Brien seventh, Odeon eighth, William Thompson ninth, and Robert Cron rounds out your top 10. But it was a great one here at Daytona Duel 1. Up next will be Duel 2. And like always, thank you for supporting the league and the stream. I will see you guys next time.